Hey Cougars, it's Kim here. Welcome back, or welcome to Cougar Reboot, where we talk about sugar fasting and fat fasting and body recomping. But today at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's Australia, we're talking about bariatric surgery and the 180 days I might have to wait until the sleeve becomes real. And I if you hear my cat, just ignore her. She's just crunching away. Quick disclaimer: if you have any issues with disordered eating and are considering changing your diet because of something or someone you have seen on the internet, please consider speaking to a medical professional first. Also, in this session, specifically, I go into details of my own food issues. So if this might trigger you or make you feel uncomfortable, I will catch you in the next vlog. Thank you for joining me. Today's update is another big one. I received this letter advising me that I have been referred to the planned surgery team or waiting list for a gastroscopy and biopsies. My referring doctor has listed me as a category 3, and for anyone who is privileged enough not to be aware of what that is, I am so jealous of you. Stage 1 is the most urgent, and admission within 30 days is expected. Stage 2 is semi-urgent and admission within 60 days. But me, stage 3, well, I think I've already said that it's about 180 days, pretty much on the list. This was dated on 18th of July, so... But the only problem is we've been told earlier this week that my husband is due for a huge operation where it feels like he's basically, well, the surgeon is playing operation and just shaking all the organs to see which will fall out and kind of taking them. And he actually made this gesture in front of my husband. So back to Bedside Manners 101. Pass go and do not collect $200 squillion because he's a surgeon, right? So being there are several places where the radiation might not have been as successful as what we were hoping. They've scheduled him in for surgery in October. So you see why I want to be category 1 to get in first. So I probably will be on his birthday by the way it's going, his luck, it will be on the 2nd of October. Just remember that date. So I've got an appointment tomorrow with my GP to urge her to write a letter to move my surgery forward, so I'm done and dusted before October, and I can drive all the way into metropolitan Melbourne with his car, because my beautiful MX-5 Minxie was totaled, a complete write-off. Remember, I'm not putting those photos up. It will just make me cry again. So I'll need to be mobile to see my husband following his surgery and to help him with recovery as well. So I think this is a fair request, and my reasoning is that I've been a good patient for once. I haven't questioned anything, and I've ticked as many boxes that I could in this preparation for the operation. Blood test ticked. I hope I've inserted the photo of the 9 vials of blood correctly, because there were 9 all at once in about 5 minutes. I don't want to scare you though. CPAP machine, tick. This little baby arrived last week, and I've only just managed to set the thing up yesterday. It's $35 a week. $35 a week. But this time I've been given a nasal cushion or pillow, which is much easier to sleep with. I clocked a full 6 hours last night of uninterrupted sleep without waking or waking my husband. No sounds or anything like that. And it's very different to the story of the full Hannibal mask. I may not be a mouth breather. Sorry about the mouth breathers out there. But I do toss and turn pretty bad to the point where I would say I thrash. So the whole full mask was never going to work. That was not a style that was going to work for me. So I called Eating Disorders Victoria again, and I've been in touch with them on several occasions over the years. But this time, I needed a psychologist referral because, and one that specialised in disordered eating. My surgeon thinks there could be something amiss with my eating. If he was subscribed to my channel, unlike you, because I know you wouldn't do me like that, if he was subscribed, he would clearly see evidence of at least one eating disorder. I run through fad diets faster than the average sane rabbit is. Sane person should probably. We found 2 psychs for me to contact, and it looks like there might be room for one more, another 2 rabbit ears with both of them. So I'll probably have a psych by, I don't know, next week. So I'll be in, no doubt, some type of therapy. I also completed the eating disorder questionnaire, and I hopefully have managed to successfully link in the description box the actual questionnaire that I took. And also here I've managed to link my results, as you can see from the bar graph, like normal and me up a little bit too high. So I completely agree with the avoidant restrictive result, because it seems like my whole life I've done nothing but avoid eating in front of people, and not secretively, but also avoiding like weird behaviors, like avoiding going to the supermarket because the food noise just gets too much for me. I have restricted my whole life as well, whole food groups, and even times of the day where I would eat, or restricting combining particular food groups. So that's another tick, and tick for absolute insanity. I haven't weighed myself since the last weigh-in, which I filmed. I don't know how I'm tracking, to be honest. My clothes do feel a little looser, but as for the scale, I've been weightlifting rather than walking, because mostly because of the time restraints, I think. We'll probably do, today being Thursday, we'll probably do a weigh-in on Monday. I've also been doing well, maybe too well, with the meal replacement plan, which my surgeon decided to put me on just for 1 meal a day. Most days, confession, it's probably been 2 meals, because I've been on the road so much, from hospital to hospital, back to the other hospital. We've got 3 hospitals. I don't think the hospital potato cakes are actually on the menu for reducing fat around the liver. So that's another tick on the way to surgery. So I'm doing everything asked of me by my surgeon and my bariatric team. So keep your fingers crossed that I'm doing enough to be considered for category 2 at least. I have been relying on ChatGPT on my mobile mostly. This is alcohol, sorry, I've had a rough day. I should have last night, when I saw a donut hanging around on the counter, I should have consulted ChatGPT and about what I was about to do, which was grab my Norwegian forest cat and just hoe into the donut, which wasn't very good at all. ChatGPT 4.0 is amazing. You must check it out. I'll get into that in the next session, but I've kept you for long enough. So if you're someone considering weight loss surgery, or you feel like you are in a body that is unpivotable, you are not alone. I'm right here with you, fighting for a better version of you and myself. So, and with ChatGPT 4.0. So let me know in the comments. Have you gone through bariatric steps to surgery? What were your coping strategies? I wonder if they were different to what ChatGPT 4.0 told me. Did you dodge surgery or take it and thrive? And hey, don't forget to subscribe and share this with someone who needs it, like potentially a surgeon that you know who needs to pass go and not collect $200. We're not here just to shrink. We're here to reboot and lean into lean, muscular cougars that we are. So I'll see you next episode, legends. Thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourself and each other. Peace out. 20.